I am Salem of Afangideh Global, and I am here to do a really quick educational video on one myth people commonly make about immigration law. So, Afangideh Global is a global law firm that works in local spaces to redefine the legal experience for business owners, for nonprofit founders and boards, and for immigrants. We are in Africa and in North America. One of our huge practice areas in North America is immigration law. And we absolutely love our clients. We've worked with so many different people, and we have really enjoyed the immigration law experience. But one of the things we found out in our North America offices is that very few people are actually knowledgeable about the immigration process, which is okay because the immigration code is about this thick. And it takes a really, really focused eye and a really educated eye to understand what's going on in the code. And so we get that a lot of people may not understand what's going on with the immigration code or even what some of the words mean. And so we just wanted to take a few minutes and, in a fun way, educate, especially when it comes to one of the most common myths we get about immigration and undocumented immigrants in the US. So one of the things we hear a lot when we work with undocumented immigrants and trying to bridge the gap between society and the undocumented people groups we work with is we get a lot of people from the community that say, hey, all these illegals just need to do the right thing. They just need to go and pay the amount of money it takes and get legal and change their status the right way so they can be here legally. And that would be a wonderful idea. Except in the US immigration code, there really is no stated path to documentation after you've been undocumented. So there are ways that you can go around it, but they typically require things like abuse. Um, but there's really no path. There is no path for someone who wants to go from an undocumented status to a documented legal status. There's no path to bridge that divide. There are programs that have been set in place, like the DACA and a few other programs, but they're very, very limited to a very specific group of people for a very specific reason. And a majority of the people that actually need these services do not qualify for those programs. And so there are people who are here who are undocumented, who either came with parents or overstayed their visa by one day, and they can't find a way to bridge the gap between, hey, I'm here undocumented, living under the fear of being deported every day, and hey, I'm here legally and I love it here and I want to be a productive citizen in society. There is no gap. There is no path. And so, as you work with Congress, as you go out there and be an activist, just recognize that a lot of the undocumented immigrants that may come across your path would love and would pay for a path to bridge the gap from their undocumented immigration status to a legal immigration status, but they just don't have the option to do that.